Hello again. I'm here to do the Endangered Weasel tutorial. This was requested, or I should say, it just seems people have interest in it. And this one is also pretty straightforward, so I figured I'd just throw it together really quick. The notes are not super accurate on one point in particular, so I'll try and explain that because I discovered something in the process of doing New Game Plus Endangered Weasel runs. This will be kind of an any % tutorial. Most of these videos, I would say, are pretty much any % tutorials, just to give a feel for the ending. And then New Game Plus, I mean, I can kind of explain that separately. But in any case, I could probably just do one video on New Game Plus, to be honest. Anyway, so the thing that I discovered is that, so for this ending, it's Gwen's ending, and she'll need to reach, by the end of it, she'll need to reach 200 affection. And remember, this is any %, so we're allowed to answer the goddess's questions to get plus 15 for certain characters. And it just so happens that Gwen's pattern also counts for flak. So we'll be answering the goddess questions in a mixed pattern, which means we're going to answer 2 of them positive and at least 1 of them negative. And that will give plus 15 to Gwen, but it'll also give plus 15 to flak. And so the reason why that matters is because for the first cutscene, not only Gwen needs to be at 50, not only does Gwen need to be at 50, but the sprite's total affection needs to be at 80. So that means Nick plus Knack plus Flak. Okay, Flak is the yellow one. Of course, Nick is the red one. Knack is the blue one. So what I discovered is that the location where you will talk to the sprites, which is their house on your farm on the far side of your barn, and I'll show you where that is again, their conversation boost is plus 5, but if it's raining, it's only plus 4. So that really impacts New Game Plus, because in New Game Plus, you don't have access to the plus 15 goddess question boost. Based on the math I've done, it looks like it's okay. It looks like in any %, it doesn't matter, but it does allow you to do one particular thing. So I'll kind of explain that as it comes up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll actually follow, because this one's so straightforward, what I'll do is I'll actually just play through this kind of as I would normally, just because it's not going to take a lot of time anyway, and it'll help you see the numbers as they kind of unfold. So let me just actually, what I should do actually is just, okay. So remember, skip that cutscene, and then let me just, so we're going to have, I'm going to actually just move Gwen. Where's Gwen? Did I pass Gwen? Here she is. Okay, so you see, I'm just going to put Gwen with the others. So Gwen, Nick, Knack, Flak. So you can see that Gwen got plus 15 from the mixed pattern, and Flak got plus 15 from the mixed pattern. So that's what we want. So we're going to be gifting Gwen every day except Tuesday, Thursday, because those are the days that she's available from 6 a.m. in the Carpenter area. So the first day of the year is always Tuesday, Spring 2, so we're going to skip today. And crucially, we are going to do this no matter if it's raining or not, because she's always there. So, but that's why this thing with the sprites comes into play. Okay, we're going to skip. Okay, so we're going to immediately go forage, and my notes say to reset for at least 3 gifts for the sprites. So that's because we're going to gift them separately, so that's going to be, did I seriously get screwed? Hang on. Okay, so this is probably, so the sprites will take very berries or herbs. So that's 2. Normally I would reset this, but actually, would I reset this? Yeah, normally I would reset this. So I'm gonna get a flower for Gwen. And you know what? You can play this by ear yourself. If you don't want to reset this, you don't have to, but instead what I need to do is I need to walk over. Oh no, okay. So there's an herb right here. Obviously this was slow to pick up because I had to walk all the way over here. Not ideal, but it still works. So you can kind of do what you like, but that was a pretty bad initial forage pattern. So, dang it, hello door. Oh my god. Okay, so Gwen's here, and so we are going to, and my notes say intro plus gift. So remember, that means we do an introduction without an item. Then, wait, no. And remember, now I'm going to just point this out. You got to make sure that you do the right gifts for the right characters. So just know what characters will take what gifts. Gwen will currently take any of the gifts that we have, but the sprites won't take a flower. So because of that, we're going to give Gwen the flower. She acts like she doesn't like it, but she does. Playing hard to get. So you can see, so here, I'll highlight Gwen. Okay, so Gwen just got her plus 12 intro boost, plus 4 for the flower. Okay. So now we're going to go right back. And so as I say, this is a very, very straightforward ending because it is pretty much that simple. We're just going to go there and go back. So I'm probably going to just play through most of this, at least the first little bit, just to show how we do this. But yeah, so we're going to go back in here and go to bed. So remember, today's Wednesday. Now today's Thursday, so we're not going to gift Gwen today because she's not in the house there. But the sprites are going to be here. So Thursdays, we're going to just make our way over here. So, as my notes say, intro gift all. So that means intro, talk. They give you a little like clue or something. Actually, let me make sure that he'll take this. Yeah, okay. So they'll take any of these, yeah. So he'll take this. It's kind of hard to do this super, like, optimally. I don't know. The text and just... Wait, no. Give Tim. Then we got to go around to here. So I haven't really been highlighting this, but you can pay attention to as I'm doing this. They got plus 10 for their intro, plus 4 for, they all get plus 10 for their intro, plus 4 for the gift. So Nick, yeah, there's Nick, okay. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the house now. Okay, so this is Thursday the 4th. And remember, we're not gonna gift Gwen today because she's not in the house. It's Friday, okay. So this is where the foraging... So a lot of this game is a lot of this game, especially in any percent, has to do with when do you want to forage things, because there are going to be times, obviously, when you need to wait for a certain time of day to trigger a cutscene, so you'd like to do your foraging at that point. So my notes say, excuse me. Forage 14 gifts for Gwen before cutscene 3. So cutscene 3 is going to be I think the 140 cutscene. Yep, it'll be the one for 140. Is that really accurate? Yeah, I believe that is. Okay, and that's just because those are all the cutscenes preceding. You can kind of do it as you go. Obviously today, okay, so we did get a little bit more today. So we got this. And remember that before the next time we see the sprites, we'll see the sprites on the first Thursday and the second Thursday. So this is 3, 4. We have 4 gifts right now, and you can kind of, I track this in just a small text file as I go, and it doesn't matter because Gwen is available right away. I could literally walk here right at 6 a.m. and it wouldn't matter. I'm not saving or losing any time if I do the foraging today or another day. And I think that she doesn't leave the carpenter's house until like 9 a.m. or something. I mean, she's in here for a while, so you don't really have to worry about losing track of her. So the only thing that you need to worry about is making sure that you have 3 gifts to give the sprites on the next Thursday. So you have to make sure that you have at least 3. So it says, forage at least 14 for Gwen before cutscene 3, but then you also need to make sure, so you need basically 17 if you include the sprites. So we're going to talk. Gift, she will take this, right? Tell me she'll take this. Actually, well, we'll see. So Gwen's at 35. Yeah, okay. So she'll take anything. She'll take any of the major, herb, flower, and berry. Okay, so this is the Saturday. So again, we just do this. I'm going to play through the first week, and then I'll show you the sprites, because then we'll get to the first cutscene. I mean, I might as well. Okay, so again, we're gonna grab these. Or wait, there's nothing there. Okay, I mean, another problem, I should just point this out if you just care about speed tech. So you walk in here, one of the herb locations is always going to be right here. You can't see this location. In this case, there's a weed growing. Usually in an herb location, a weed can grow in its place. So there's a weed growing here instead of an herb. So we walk in, we actually can't see that herb. And in order to turn our camera to see that herb, we can't. So if I start turning my camera as I'm walking, I immediately stop walking, unlike A Wonderful Life. I pointed this out in the tutorial video, in the initial tutorial video. So in a case like that, as long as I have a gift, I don't necessarily want to check this location until I'm on my way back. So what I can do is I can gift her, and then as I'm on my way back, I can check this location and grab it if it's there. So and otherwise though, there is an herb here, so I'll grab this. To the degree possible, you want to not go like looking around for gifts. You want to just grab them when they're in your line of sight, rather than turning your camera to see if it's there. So like in this case, so we're gonna leave, and now as I'm walking away, now I can see that location. If there was an herb there, I could come up here and grab it, right? 11 minutes. Okay, we're doing pretty good on time. I don't want this one to be super long, just because it is so straightforward. But okay, this was the Saturday. Honestly, what I can do. Okay, well here's a rainy day, so whatever. So just to show you, I'll probably skip ahead through this just because it's not necessary. So as you can see, rainy day. She is still immediately available. Today's Sunday. She's still immediately available if I go in here, right here. Joe will also be in here because it's a rainy day. But I can do this. Okay, and as you can see, so Gwen is now at 50, or 55. So just to touch on the cutscene requirements, the first cut, and this is all in the notes, which I will link in the description. Let me just make sure I have these for the sprites. First cutscene requirement is Gwen needs 50, and as I mentioned before, the sprites need 80. So the sprites will reach 80 after gifting the first 2 Thursdays. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. Today's Monday, right? No. Today's Monday, so I'll just do this as if I gifted her. Hang on, stop that. So she'll be plus 8, which is going to be 63. Today's now Tuesday, when I would skip her. Today's Wednesday, so she would get plus 8, so that's going to be 71. And today's Thursday. So now, crucially, today is a non-rainy Thursday. It's actually fair weather, not cloudy weather. So remember, the second Thursday, we're also going to go gift the sprites, and all I'm going to point out is their conversation boost. So I actually didn't test this. I could test this right now, actually. I'll test this later. But as a general rule, you want to talk first and gift second. So I'm going to say that again, because I said this in the Bluebird video. This is very important. It's a really weird thing. I don't know why it works, why it happens, but if I gift, if there's a character that gets a how would you say? Generally a character's conversation boost is +4 on their day of work. The sprites don't do any work, obviously, but this is kind of their day off location. It's in their house. It's kind of their leisure location. So generally a character will get a +5 or a +6 in that location. For whatever reason, if you give them a gift first in that location and then talk to them, they don't get their leisure boost. So these guys get +5 here as a conversation. So here, I'll talk to Flack. So you can see, or this is Knack. So you can see right now he's at 14. So he'll be at 19. If I give him a gift first, it's possible, I don't know if this is a universal, but it's possible that he would only get a +4 boost. And this math actually works out pretty tightly. So you can add it up, but I'll show you in a minute. But here. So now we're gonna give him a gift. And then Flack here is 29, so he'll be at 34. Oh my god, okay, so wait, he doesn't get a... Never mind. Okay, good. This is good to know. I wasn't sure. So it looks like Flack doesn't get the... Interesting. Okay. So what does Knack get? Or what does Nick get here? Nick's at 14. So Knack is the only one. Nick and Knack. Nick and Knack. Okay, but in this case, the math doesn't work out to do it. So, okay. So we're going to add these up, and it's going to be 83. So 23 plus 23 is 46 plus 37. 83. Okay, so good. Okay, that's actually good to know. So now they've now exceeded the 80. So I was gonna say that it matters whether you gift them in rain or not, but it actually doesn't. In any percent, it does not matter. So completely ignore everything that I said about that earlier at the beginning of this video. It does not matter. Yeah, don't even worry about it. So rain or shine, gift them on the first Thursday and the second Thursday. And actually, what I said a second ago too about making sure that you talk first doesn't even matter, because you're going to exceed it by 3 points anyway, whether you get the +2, or you're going to exceed it by at least 1 point anyway, even if you lose a couple of affection there. So just gift, so intro, gift, and then talk, gift on the first Thursday, then the second Thursday in their house. And so then I'm going to go to sleep here, and I will get the cutscene. So this is the first cutscene. This one's a little bit annoying because it actually, if I recall, this one puts you, so the sprites come, they tell you about blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what it is, but this is where you first spot the endangered weasel, whatever. Of course, you can skip this, so I'll just skip it. But yeah, I believe this puts you, yeah. Oh, no, actually, you actually end up back at your farm. Okay, so since this will be a Friday, you can actually leave still. Wait a minute. And it's 6:30, so that's no problem. So you can actually, even though it puts you back on your farm like that, you want to go gift Gwen anyway. So actually, I shouldn't even do this because... and also, you may have noticed, I didn't point it out, but Gwen... Oh no, actually, Gwen does not get a boost from that cutscene. Okay. So actually, she's just going to barely miss this next. Because the next requirement is 80 for Gwen. So from here on out, there are no affection requirements for, and I'm actually not going to gift her anymore, but just so you get the idea, obviously it's every day except Tuesday, Thursday, rain or shine, doesn't matter, that you gift Gwen. So we'll go here. We're not going to get a cutscene, but then we would gift her today. Today's Saturday. So then, wait. So the good thing about this, so now she would get +7 today, so, or +8 today, so that means she'll be at 87. So the good thing about this is that my notes specify exactly what days you will get the cutscenes. So it says you will get the first cutscene on spring 12, which is exactly when I got it. And that's because rain does not impact, you don't have to skip days for rain for this ending. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so this was Saturday, so then, you'll be leaving the house anyway to gift her, but just make sure that you leave the house when you are going to trigger the cutscene. So this is your first farm cutscene with Gwen, and now note that she will get a +5 from this, so I'm going to skip +5. So this just factors in, all the gift counts factor this in, but that's just worth noting. And so today I would gift her again. Anyway, so the fact that I got the cutscene, as you can see, this is just worth noting, but you can see that it was 6:20 when I paused. These cutscenes usually advance the clock by 10 to 20 minutes, in-game minutes. Doesn't really affect things in this case. So I would actually, what am I doing? Yeah, okay, fuck it. I would gift her, but you get the idea, whatever. So yeah, so she'll get +8 today. I'm trying to do this, so she would get +8, so now she'd be at 100. The reason mainly why I'm doing that is just so you get an idea for what days of the week you're supposed to, what dates you'll end up getting these cutscenes, but yeah. So today's Monday, so she's gonna get 108. We would skip Tuesday. Wait a minute. And then the next benchmark is this is Wednesday. The next benchmark is going to be 140. So then this is Thursday. And we'll skip this day. Then Friday we would gift her 124. This is Saturday. We gift her 132. Sunday we would gift her, and this gets her exactly to 140. Sunday. So then, so it look, and I don't have this in the notes. It doesn't really matter. But it just says the other cutscenes will happen when you reach the AP values. Just so that you're aware, so you have a general idea. This next cutscene will happen on the 22nd, so this should trigger cutscene 3 now. Cutscene 3. Okay. So now you can skip this cutscene right away. This ending is a little bit tough to keep track of where you're at, because this is going to be the cutscene where she invites you to the pond, and if you fail to go to meet her at the pond on the right day, I think you just lose the ending. I'm not entirely sure. In any case, your run's dead. But okay, so we're gonna skip this, and she's gonna invite us, so she gets +3. Now, I would gift her again today. So this is just to give you an idea. So you need to meet her at the pond at like 9 p.m. Actually, it's at nightfall. At sundown. After the 3rd cutscene and the 4th cutscene. So that would be the cutscene that occurs at 140 affection and the cutscene that occurs at 200 affection. So I also specify that this is the day that I would want to do the rest of my foraging. So I need to pick up another 7 gifts today, and this is because this is currently free time, because I'm currently waiting until sundown to and it's also very important that you don't trigger any extra loading zones than you have to. So she should be in here. Yep, she's here. So we'll talk to her. Give her a gift. And you want to do this. So for example, like, you may not be able to get the remaining 7 on this screen, so you'll need to go to the next screen to get the rest. And that's okay, but you want to do your daily gift to Gwen before you go to this next screen so that you don't have to come back and gift her. So remember, an herb is okay, that's fine. Blueberries are fine. Now, crucially with this cutscene, just so that you're aware, so we are going to need to enter the Goddess Pond area. A lot of cutscenes, like for example, when I was showing you the Bluebird cutscene, I waited in the Carpenter area, and then I waited for the right time to happen, and then I walked in, and because the cutscene wouldn't trigger while I was in that area, I needed to exit and re-enter. In the case of these Goddess Pond cutscenes, you can be at the pond, and then when nightfall happens, the cutscene will trigger immediately. So, in this case, once I've done all my foraging, I want to walk in here. And remember, I'm holding... Oh, wait. What? How did I not get a cutscene? Oh, no. I guess it just... Okay, it's because I had speed up on and I was holding start. So, when you walk... I kind of skipped through that because I had speed up on. But, when you walk into this area, you want to be holding start because it's the first time you've entered this area during the year, and you'll get the goddess intro cutscene, kind of. Okay, so I just have speed up on, and you can just see this is going to take a minute. But, as far as optimization, something just occurred to me. I think... Wow, I actually never thought of this. Cranberries grow in this area in place of the berry berries, I think, in summer. I wonder if that will be faster. Sleeping is really fast. I don't know that it saves that many trips, though. But there's a lot of cases like that in Save the Homeland where it's like... you know, like Lewis or Gina, for example, you know, sleeping on every day, skipping any day that's not Wednesday or Saturday. Anyway, so just to recap, you want to forage 14 gifts before the cutscene that happened on this day, because you need at least 14 gifts to get her to that number, to get her to that amount of affection. And then the remaining 7. Okay, wait a minute. I think I understand why my numbers are what they are. Yeah, Gwen needs 21 gifts. The sprites need 6. Okay. So if you have any questions about the notes, you can let me know. It's worth understanding the math behind it. So I've been linking to my basic affection notes and my cutscene by ending paste in every video, just so you kind of understand where the math comes from. And I tried to cover the mechanics behind the affection gain in the initial tutorial video. So that's also in this playlist. So as you can see, once it hits sundown, this cutscene triggered. You really want to make sure that you get this cutscene, otherwise, like I said, you fail. And you can actually, as soon as you see it, I actually should have kind of slowed down once this cutscene started, but you can see it pull him into the cutscene. He like starts running as the cutscene triggers and it fades out. Then you will start holding start, because you obviously don't want to start holding start before that, or else you'll pause. Shit. Skip. Okay, so then you can just skip. Okay, and this I think if you're just still holding start through this will, the second part of the cutscene will also skip. Then you'll end up in your house or your farm, on your farm. Okay. And so then this is the Tuesday. This is a Tuesday, so we'll skip this day. Then we would gift her today. This is then 163. This is Thursday, so we would skip this. Friday, so she's now at 171. Huh, wait a minute. Okay, this is a bit strange. Friday, okay, whatever. And then 179. Oh, no, never mind. I'm lost track. Okay, I'm not getting her to 180. I'm getting her to 200, remember. Okay, so then that would happen today. Today is Saturday, or Sunday, sorry. So then this would be 187. For today, because remember, she's gaining 4 for conversation, 4 for gift every day, so that's why I'm adding 8 every time if it's not obvious. Okay, then this is then 195, and finally she will just break 200. So unfortunately, a conversation or a gift would only get her to 199. So we do need to do both gift and talk on the last interaction, and that's going to put her at 203. Okay, so does it always get you to first of summer? You'll have to watch my video, my PV. I'm not sure if it does. I think I did the days right, but it doesn't. You know, we'll find out. Anyway, so this will be then cutscene 4. Skip. Now in this cutscene, she also invites you to the pond. In this case, we literally can't use this time for anything because we've already gotten her to the amount of affection that we need. We don't need gifts for anything else. This is literally basically the anti-penultimate cutscene. And so we are just gonna walk in here and yeah. And am I right? I'm wrong. Good, I am wrong. Okay. Yeah, so it's summer and there's no cranberries here. The reason why I mentioned cranberries is because Gwen gets +6 for cranberries. So it looks like I'm wrong. I can never remember because cranberries grow in certain areas. Normally they're a fall crop. You know what? I think they grow at the villa. But that's really far out of the way, and you would be dependent on... Yeah, I gotta believe that's slower. Because you would be depending on not only would you need, I don't know, probably at least, because only 5 grow at a time at most at the villa. But you need at least like 17, I think, because they gave her +6, so you need less. You need, I don't know, however many less. So... Okay, so yeah, so I don't think that would work. Okay, so that's cool. So you literally, like I say, any of the berries, any of the herbs, any of the flowers for Gwen. And yeah, so I mean, like I said, this is one of the easiest endings, one of the most straightforward. And here, I'll see if I can kind of show you with this one how it pulls you into the cutscene. Actually, it's funny. It's probably faster. Wait a minute, I never thought about that. Nightfall happens an hour earlier in summer. Or wait, no, actually it's an hour later. Isn't it an hour later? Yeah, it's an hour later. So if you can do both of them in spring, these are just tiny optimizations, obviously. I'm not even sure that it would matter. It'd be 25 seconds, obviously, because that's an entire in-game hour, but... So you can see the sun's about to go down, and you'll see he'll start running as the screen fades out. Sorry, I would speed up, but I want to make sure I don't miss it. Okay, it should be 7 o'clock. Yeah. So you can see once that happens, I start holding start, and you just keep holding it until you end up here. Okay, and then we sleep for a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is an on-farm cutscene, so we don't need to worry. We can always sleep for a week. We don't need to sleep We don't need to sleep until a day that is not raining, because since this cutscene triggers when we walk outside, it will force it so that there's no rain. So yeah, that's that. If you have any questions, feel free to get at me. I hope this wasn't too long, but notes will be in the description, and Gwen is Bay. She sure talks a lot, though. Jeez. Alright. Get at me. Good luck.